So, hello everybody. This is Maciej from Reality Metaverse. I'm the CBDO of the project, co-founder, and welcome to the monthly AMA. It's a basically September project update. I will spend a bit of time about what we did in the last month and some of our plans. Some of our largest community of the largest users requested us to prepare a roadmap, and we actually have something in mind for giving a systematical updates to our community. So as promised, we will be doing monthly update for the project. We will tell you what we did, what we screwed up, what we did well, and actually what we are planning to do in the next month and in the next couple months. So I will start to opening the presentation, and we prepare just very quickly about 38 slides. I will try to go through them quickly, so we have more time for questions and answers. But I actually would like to have open discussion. So in this AMA, I would like to, guys, if you have something urgent you want to ask, or you have some feedback, feel free to just jump in to the conversation. I have Mihai there next to me. He's a moderator, and he will just pick up and he will stop me, and I will listen to you. So without further ado, again, this is me, Maciej. I'm the CBDO and co-founder of the project, and I would like to talk first to some people that have never been here about what's Reality NFT. So Reality NFT is a project about building 3D models out of the existing applications around the world. As a reality, we bring the reality to the metaverse. We are also game developers, and we have been creating games in the past 10 years. There is no power. Basically, we are getting those 3D models, and we are putting them inside the games. Give me a sec, because I can't see here well. It's not working.
Yeah.
So, can I get the power back?
You can move the presentation.
I can't. Wait, guys, a second. There's some issues that we're just facing with the computer. Should be okay now. Can you check if yeah?
Let's see.
All right. So I'm going to do the old-fashioned way when I'm not looking at you, but I'm looking at my computer. All right. So back to the what's Reality NFT 3D models. We are focused on creating the 3D models, and those are NFTs. And we are creating a total initial collection of 2,000 famous real buildings. Right now, there's around 150 released to the market, and every month we're releasing around 30 of the famous locations. But eventually, we are planning to release every single building around the world, so it's 100 million. But there's some things about that, because your local kebab shop might not be as important as Eiffel Tower, right? So some NFTs will have a very big value, very big utilities, as others might be just a proof of concept of ideas. So in our portal, we have the NFT Explorer, leaderboards, marketplace, where you can actually trade and see how the NFTs are. But what's the point of those NFTs? Are they just pretty objects? No, we actually put those 3D models inside our Web2 games. Initial game is Land or Go. It has around 6 million players, but eventually we are bringing that to 6 games that we have in the pipeline, and I will talk about them in a second. So every time we bring the 3D model into the game and become a premium content, 30% of the generated revenue from Google, from Switch, from Steam, from Apple is then converted to our token, and then after that we are getting the reward to our NFT owners. So if you own the Eiffel Tower, we do promotion in Eiffel Tower in, for example, Land or Go, and we sell in $10,000. That $3,000 will be spread out between the owners of the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower, I think there's around 6,000 shares. Right now, released around 300. So if 3,000 divided by 300, everybody will receive around $3 for one day during the promotion. The more games, the more utilities. There's a question.
Yeah, no question, but we need to make a quick fix because it's like reduced on the screen.
So
just
can you help me?
Yeah, sure. Just let's change the
technology, man. I'm telling you. That doesn't work.
See?
Is it better?
Now see, there's a delay.
Oh, there's a delay. All right.
Yeah.
So you work on your side, and I'll be going through the presentation. Hopefully, it will get fixed.
Yeah. Okay. So you can continue.
All right. So yeah, there's a delay.
Nope.
All right. So what does it mean to our users? Well, it means that, like I mentioned here, yeah, it's the day. What I mentioned here is that we have Landlord Go. We bring in all the games right now. It will be under one tokens and the same NFTs. So imagine there's like one NFT of like special occasion and there's only 100 shares, and buy 20 of them. So you have 20% of that 3D model. And like in Landlord Go, let's say every day that building make $10. So you make actually 30% of $20 is $3, and then you're making 20% of the $3, which is the cut. So it's 60 cents per from Landlord Go. But imagine now you have 6 games generating 60 cents. So in this example, 5 times 6, that you're making $3 on that particular example, right? But then we are bringing a big AAA projects that are upcoming next year. So essentially, currently we are actually having some of the best NFTs on sale. In the next couple rounds, when we are going to mainstream, most likely there will be like Eiffel Towers, Brooklyn Bridge, London Tower, Empire State Building. They'll be also out, and the only way for people to buy them will be actually from the secondary marketplaces, so from the current owners. So it's kind of still beneficial to be here now. And leaderboards. I just want to mention one point, because we released this feature last month. I showed this last month here, and you see that yield. And when you see the yield, for example, Berlin costs 5,000 RLTM, for instance. So what you see here, that after 1 year, it will generate on average around 8,000 to 9,000 tokens. So even if the token price doesn't increase, you will actually make 165% of the money back, right? In 1 year, which is a very good yield if you compare this to like some staking of the coins anywhere on the exchanges. However, remember that you still own the Berlin, which is still worth 5,000. So the 5,000 didn't become 8,000; it became 8,000 plus 5,000. So just keep in mind that in a sense you can add 100% here because you own the Berlin for the first year, and then moving forward, the more utilities we add, the more higher percentage you will have here overall. So this is just basically if somebody here doesn't know what's a reality NFT. So I go quickly to last month we had challenges, and I want to, we want to have as transparent communication with you as possible. So let's talk about token performance, because we were having our ass kicked for a long time. We are tired of it, and we're trying to improve the situation. So over the previous weeks, we keep having the selling pressure, but we actually wasn't sure who were dumping the token. We had a couple of things that we actually did by mistake to. Well, it was a mistake at the time, but it's what every project do. When we want to list on the exchange, we need to give them token as a listing price plus US dollars. So over time, those exchanges dumping those tokens to get the money out. So whenever you see the spike down, there are usually exchanges. Now we have the OTC partners. There's like investors. Then we exchange tokens for dollars. Those dollars help us do some marketing or pay for some bills like servers and stuff like that. But we noticed that whenever we did this kind of transaction, what happened is that they actually went and dumped like 50-60% of the tokens the same day. So we stopped that. We decided, okay, this is not the way to go. Of course, it's easy. It's easy for us to get some cash from those so-called investors because we need to maintain our team, our expenses, our office. but easy is not always the best way to go. So we decided to go organically, organically, which might take longer, but which will stabilize the price. And we make this kind of decision 2 weeks ago, and the token finally, we don't see the price drops for over 2 weeks. We actually decided to take all the money that we got from the OTCs, all of this, and we reinvested into buyback. So we actually kept the price here, as you can see, because we wanted to be fair. Otherwise the price will drop to like 0.005 or something like that. So it was our mistake, something that we now repeat. We want the community to take over token performance. But there are a few other issues. Organic volume is quite low. And it looks like when we introducing the project to new investors or to new traders or to new even token speculators, which is token speculators are good because they buy low, sell high. But when they do that, the token price over time is still going up because there's other attractiveness happening in the market. With this kind of market condition, what we have, it looks more like wash trading, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just ugly charts. And this is the reason our market makers were not so good. And we can see that through like jumps like this, and then going down, and then we have a pause in the trading. So we went to token 2049, and we decided, guys, it's time for us to fix those charts, to bring confidence to the market back. So this is one of the things that we have the challenge, but we're working on it to fix it. Then we have the loot boxes. That were some challenges with the loot boxes back in the day. We noticed that only top of the top loot boxes were selling, and less profitable loot boxes, they are actually not. And as you remember last time that I mentioned, smaller NFTs, like for instance, Pakistan. It might be a tier 4, tier 5 NFT. They don't have 10,000 shares or 5,000 shares. They might have 500 shares or 1,000 shares. So they have much less shares. And the moment, it's much easier to own a higher percentage of it. So the less shares, when we promote more in the game, so you actually, the yield will be very similar to what you're getting for the top NFTs. However, the top NFTs like USA, like Eiffel Tower, might be used more often than. What's that? What are you think?
I think that screen is interrupted because the size changed.
All right.
So.
All right.
Sorry about it.
So the Eiffel Tower might be more often used in the games, more often promoted. So of course, long term you can make more money, but however, the smaller NFTs are still possible to create some good revenue because there's just less shares of them. So you will see some mess on the screen due to my colleague, but I had everything I wanted to say about NFTs and the daily deals. When we released this feature, we thought that it was going to be a really amazing feature that our community will love it because you have like sometimes you have like Paris or Eiffel Tower or some really good NFTs at very deep discounts compared to the street price, like sometimes 30-40% discount on if you buy like 50 or 100 shares. But we didn't promote it to the community, and then resulted in actually almost no visit, no sales. They were kind of hidden on our website. So recently, for the past 1 week, we started promoting them, and we started the community finally noticed that we have this kind of stuff, and we have most of those sold out, which is good. However, when I go back to the charts, because this is important, all our NFTs are sold in RLTM. So whenever somebody wants to go and buy, let's say 100 shares, you see the price of the token go up quite a lot. And then suddenly you see dumping right away. That's not us. So that's the problem. That's probably the exchanges, some bots that's trying to take a profit from our business. So we ending up that we are offering the best NFTs and we actually not earning any cash from it. So again, we are fixing that with to make sure that this not gonna happen. Number one. Number two, if it's going to be dropped, and if it's us, then we're going to buy back at the lower level. So the price will continuously increase. In the bugs fixing, so we got a lot of, you mentioned there are a lot of bugs, happening. We have Excel with over like 50 bugs, and so we released a new version, like a cards, like a new features on the website. So this is something that we are continuously doing. So just keeping in mind that this is ongoing work. Now, new game development. Basically, I mentioned right now that the first game that we want to release and put on staking is Weather Challenge. I want to create a possible weather challenge in the next 2 weeks, so I will give you a full presentation about the game. It's basically allowing you to place a bet on the weather for a specific location. So, for example, if you have a London NFT, so I can say that it's going to be 25 degrees Celsius and 10% 10 kilometers per hour wind and rainy. And if I win that bet, I get the tokens. And somebody who bet against loses the token. So this would be like a weather challenge game. And the owners of NFTs are the house. So we are not earning the tokens. It's the owners of NFTs are going to be the house. So it's like kind of like a social casino where NFT owners are the house in this instance. And this will be the first game, new game development coming out soon. So for the marketing, so what we actually did with the challenges, we are still on the challenges. Well, we did have 11 project collaboration. We did some content creation, Medium, community AMA, 11 project collaboration. It didn't provide much of the value, We had crappy charts on the trading, which doesn't bring the new traders, speculators to the token, not to the NFT. And we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to do a token buyback. We trying to get those exchanges and those investors to have zero token, right? The initial investor, the IDO and things have zero token, so our community actually don't need to worry that whenever they buy, the prices keep going down, because it's not good for project. How can I do good marketing if the token price is going down all the time? So we did that, but for now it still doesn't show results, but the speed of decrease dropped to almost zero. And we did collaborate with 3 very big marketplaces. We did position our project to the #1 place. Unfortunately, I think if we are talking about the NFT marketplace at current stages, most of them projects are wash trading. What it means that they trade between themselves. So even positioning yourself #1, that means that there's no real organic volume. So we kind of aware that this might not be the way to go forward. We went to Token 2049. This was me and Michael, our CEO. Here's some pictures. I speak of the CEOs of 5 major exchanges. That's me with a girl robot, and basically we spoke with a lot of exchanges from top 30 CoinMarketCap. Currently, our top exchanges are KuCoin, which is #4, and Bybit is #5, and a lot of the exchanges actually want to collaborate with Reality Metaverse, even with the free listing. So they still see potential of the project, which is very exciting for us. And we are getting new market-making partners, so fixing the trading charts. We also getting marketing agencies because, as pretty much we know, we are coming from Web 2 world. We not really know how to make the marketing properly in Web 3. We need help. We need to know which influencers to bring, which PR, which media to work with. Chains. Chains are basically, we are on the Polygon chain. We're probably going to be multi-chain. A lot of them want to give us grants and support just to work with them. So we are considering if to go multi-chain or not. There are pluses and minuses. And we have opportunities to enter new markets like Korea, like Japan, like Taiwan, start trading for the Asian users, more like Africa users, so on and so forth, Middle East, and this is something that We're not really that good. We are from Europe. We well aware how to do European and North American market. So we are actually trying to create a partnership with those regions. So that's what we did. What we had the challenges. What we actually did good and bad. It's become from chaotic to stabilization. Now we are at the stabilization level, which is actually good, but there's still nothing to say exciting. And I think what's next is actually the things that we are going to bring excitement level. First, we are going to focus on grow hacking, and my team have like a monthly schedule. I'm just gonna give you a quick peek of how they look like for the upcoming September. So, for example, like today we are in with AMA for the community. So it's this one. Actually, it's 29. I mess up a day. Tomorrow is Saturday. But from second here, grow hacking. Talking with the different groups. Collab AMAs, onboarding LGO users to crypto, work on the crypto forum, so on and so forth. Weather challenge. So we are focusing on the organic reach. We don't want to do easy. We want to focus on the proper way of getting the users. We will have a new batch system, new daily core communication to social channels, and so on and so forth. So regular AMA sessions, this is what we have been asked for a long time. So every single month, last Friday of the month, we will be creating AMA session for community, like today. And we will try to make presentation even more like friendly, more images, so you can actually see it. However, this is important for us to communicate what we are doing next. I think this is the key to see that the project actually going forward. We are actually also going to focus on the weekly MAA. So weekly MAA will be with the different projects. We target maybe Tuesday, maybe Thursday, but every week there will be MAA. And there's a really cool thing about that. We have decided that everybody who participates in our MAA will get NFT. Everybody. And that might be a shocking. They're not going to be the best NFTs. The best NFTs are going to be reserved for people who get their question answered during MAA. But if you just participate and you get the badge, you can convert the badge to NFT. And those will be like NFT of tier 4, tier 5, Yes, those are NFTs that we hardly sell on the loot boxes. So yes, we might be giving them away, but it's still creating a good opportunity for our users, because whenever people trading these NFTs, there's a 5% creator fees going back to the community, so the tokens are still exchanging hands and going back to us. And at the same time, we let more people to have experience, because what we noticed that if somebody came to us and we give them 1 or 2 NFTs for free, and they understand how the project works, because it's not easy to understand how our project works, they usually become loyal user and they start to participate more actively in the project. So this is something that we actually wanted to do. So starting with this MA, everybody who is today will talk to our community, show the proof that you are in the AMA, maybe take a screenshot that you being here, you watch that, send with the Polygon address, we will do a airdrop of the NFT to you. And you have, if it's your first NFT in Reality NFT, then from tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, you will start seeing some royalties coming to you. And if you have hundreds of NFTs, you get extra one, plus a special loot box if you participate in AMA session. We actually want to do, we are working very close with Bybit, KuCoin, Maxi, Gate, Polonix. There are a couple of other exchanges coming, but we haven't done anything with them except token listing. So from this month, we're planning to do staking. So if you have extra tokens, you don't know what to do with them, and you don't want to buy more NFTs, you can stake them for high APR. We are going to do LP boosting. So if you want to help us increase liquidity between USDT and RLTM, you can you will have opportunity to earn from the trading fees, and also will boost that revenue. We'll do a trading competition that will assist for organic volumes, which is a key for the project. Buy and hold, that means we will allow two people to buy, let's say, 10,000 tokens, and if they hold it for 1 month, they will get 3 NFTs, for instance, and we do AMA with the exchanges. This is part of the marketing efforts that, just from being listed, going to be actually being always shown on their websites. And they have millions of users as well, so this helps. Every little bit help. We'll be working with the Cointelegraph. On Wednesday we had the first talk with the Cointelegraph. Next Wednesday we have fixing up the budget. We will have the idea is to have constant PR with them. Additionally, we plan to have case studies with them, spotlight articles with them, interviews, talk about our team, so on and so forth. That's all to bring the users on board, just to bring more visibility on board. We will be working closer with Golem Network, our biggest partner, and I believe all of you that own the NFT have some NFT has the feature render the video, right? So once you render the video, you have a video of 3D video of moving of the NFT, and this at the end of the day it shows your proof of ownership at the end of the video. Actually, this is a new technology we haven't promoted. We will start doing some promotion with it, so we will have different events. Everybody who owns the NFT and create the video and post it on your social media will get extra NFT. And a person who get most shares or likes will get very big loot boxes from us. So we will be doing this kind of events to promote that feature. The feature is very cool. And some of you, if you have an empty space at home with a wall, you can actually take the video, put on the digital frame, and watch your NFTs on the screen, for instance, with your unique address up there. We will be announcing collaboration with Magic Square. So Magic Square is basically a website that focuses on Web3 gaming, and we will be actually doing some promotions that are beneficial to community. If you're not a member of MagicSquare.io, I suggest you to go there and create the account, and you can start earning some karma points. The idea is that we will try to do an event where just by joining our Discord from Magic Square, we'll be giving away some Matic, but we also create a special loot box series where if you buy that loot box, for example, for 10 Matic, we'll refund you 10 Matic. So there will be opportunity for everybody to go from the Magic Square, click on the link, go to our page, make a purchase of our loot box in Matic, not in RLTM, and then when you go back to Magic Square, you will get refunded. So you get the free loot box as well. So we will have this collaboration like this to not only bring the new users that on board, but also we want to share with our community currently, so you have the opportunity to get this free of charge. We will have a new reality metaverse badges. So we had from common to legendary, we are going to add extra level of rarity. So most of us probably here are gamers. So we have common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. What's after legendary? Artifact. So we will create the gold version of the badges, and all of the badges will actually be harder to get from now on. There will be no more things like, get 50 badges for attending MA. No. But we will also create a lot of opportunities for people to earn badges, and those badges will restore even higher value to the badge owners. So here, this is what actually I spoke about, so I can skip it. I talk about the different active community, growth hacking. You saw the monthly schedule, so basically this is what I talk about. I can skip it. And right now, here is the key. We have a mobile game, millions of users. Those users doesn't know what reality metaverse is yet. So from around next week or 2 weeks, depending on the technical schedule, we starting to bring those users to reality metaverse. If you never play Land or Go, you can download it, And we have three type of users in Learn or Go. There's users who make a purchase in the game, high-level users who never make a purchase, and just users who play the game but never spend money. Three types of user will get a different treatment. A paying user will get a free NFT, like high-level NFT. High-level users will get another level, and everybody else will get like a stack, anything like that. So if you never played, I welcome you to join. Give it a try. You will get the pop-up in the next 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to get a higher level NFT, you can go play inside the game, spend like $2 or something like that, just for some premium content. You probably get the NFT worth of like 10, 20 times higher or from whatever smallest package you spend. It is not designed for you. It's designed for the users who play in the Web2 games, and some of them are actually Web3 users who actually be able to join our community. And this is actually the onboarding first phase. We are planning to actually onboard about 10% of the users long term, but it's not going to happen over time, short term. And lastly, new features, weather challenge. I mentioned about the game. You will be the house of the betting on the weather. There will be loot boxes that will. There are a few interesting parts. Next loot boxes I expect to be 3 types. The first one will be only new NFTs with 5% of the chance of getting really high, 20% to get lower, and so on and so forth. And then one loot box where we'll have 3 NFTs that will be only available through the loot box. So the loot box will be live till those 3 NFTs are fully sold. So some NFTs will be available through some limited supply. And there will be additional loot box for our Magic Square users. So we'll also make it available to you. But if you go through the Magic link, you get your money back. So it's like a free purchase, free trial at least. And we'll have a loot box where we actually going to make it not in RLTM, but in USDC or USDT or Matic. Why? Because then we will use this funds and bring it to market straight away. So there's an opportunity for users to actually help us with the marketing budget to increase it instead of going to the market and give it for, let's say, exchange or for somebody else to drop it. And lastly, long term. So, well, short term first, roadmap. Next week I have a roadmap, like a detailed roadmap. We'll have an article about it, about month to month what's going to be next. But long term, 6 to 12 months. You can see the new game coming out here. It's the biggest game the Reality Games is releasing. And it is going to have a soft launch this year. So it's going to be huge. There's a Monopoly Go by Scopely developed this year, released. And that game making hundreds of millions of dollars. Me and my colleague were in Singapore recently for Token 2049, and we were taking the metro. And we see 3 people playing that game on mobile phone while we were taking metro in just one trip from the airport to the hotel. There was one lady who was around 55 years old, one guy who was around 30, and one female around 20. So the IP power is just that big. So we are doing the soft launch. Soft launch means that one country, limited users, check the data, fix the game. So full launch probably next year. And why it's important? Because we will be trying to negotiate to bring some of our content to the game. So this is very key for both Reality Games, which is our sister company, and Reality Metaverse. We want to get every location possible as NFT. That's currently an idea. I want to show you guys what I mean by that. So I go to Reality Meta, launch map, and I will see the map. Can they see this on the screen or not yet?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. So let me go to the Paris Eiffel Tower. So here's the idea. Right now, here you can only get the Eiffel Tower as NFT. Imagine that you can get any whatever building as NFT. They're not gonna be 3D models, but you'll be able to do a property of them. And they're going to be really, really, really cheap, maybe like 50 tokens, 100 tokens. So you can actually go and own your house, own your neighborhood, and they will somehow put direct utilities to that Eiffel Tower or to Paris. Or to France. So that's the idea. So this is currently still an idea. However, because we want to walk to earn mode, where you actually get your phone and you walk around and you earning steps, and through the steps you'll be able to actually remit those steps into any location possible. So we want to actually gamify this experience so that people actually are excited about. Even those people who can't afford NFT are able to actually get something from the project. We also want to have something like mint your own city, island, ocean, national park, park, street, but it will be through voting. So let's say I was born in the small city in Poland of Szczecin. We don't have an NFT of Szczecin. I would like to have the NFT of Szczecin. I'm willing to spend money to get it. So I put on the vote, DAO, and I can either vote with my tokens or it can be a community vote. If I vote with my token, I will get quite a lot of shares, maybe 50% or so. Some of the artifact members, like if you have artifact badge, you'll be able to, for example, name your own city that we are not in the city list of NFTs, and we'll give you this 100% of the NFT for you, 100% share. You have the full monopoly of it. Games development, 6 games. That's I am not sure. I think about 1 to 2 games can be released by us per year. So we trying to do weather challenge as soon as possible to the LGO, and Monopoly use as our sister project. That's it. That's the presentation I had. I hope that you guys like it. I hope that you can find it valuable. Again, please, if show us that you've been here. So make a screenshot, whatever. Send this to our community. Send us Polygon address. We send you NFT.
I'll be sharing a form on our chat. So before we end up the session, you'll be able to go there and add your wallet address. So we'll be able to track your presence here, and will be distributed over that. And we also have additional prizes that will be distributed to the questions that is answered. I tried to choose the creative ones among them because there are lots of them. We can start to answer them if you want.
All right, where can I see myself?
So
you can help me fix it?
Sure. Let's go back.
And we can turn off, and all right.
Yep.
So now it's the time to ask some questions. Everybody who get their answer question, it's late on Friday, question answered will get better. Maybe we have a legendary loot box right now, for 6,000 tokens. Let's give it as a prize.
Yeah, we have most profitable.
Yeah, let's do most profitable. Okay. Our community deserve it for being here. Let's give everybody 30 seconds to ask the question, and then Mihail, come sit next to me.
All right.
We can see you. Mihail, who is here more. Should be able. He can be visible asking questions.
Thank you. Question. I had some questions and some more coming.
I don't know what I did, but it's not good.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Camera. one thing. Live configuration.
The camera just doesn't want to look at you.
It's alright.
All right.
Yes.
That's gonna stay forever on the internet, right?
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
It's okay. It's all right. So I have one question. I can ask you that one while I'm choosing others. It's about more about the future of our ecosystem. Maybe it can be useful to show what vision we have when it comes to the project and the metaverse itself. So the question, actually, it's two questions I took from the member called Helen Lag. I'm impressed with the concept of tokenizing world locations and 3D models. But how exactly are you going to get other developers to create games that will use your NFT models? And would it be possible for other developers to open access to your platform to create their own game based on your NFT models? And how would this affect the value of your NFTs?
All right. So I think this is a good question because in the first stage, we are developing games for the ecosystem. So we are both the ecosystem, a platform, and the game developer. Now, how we are going to bring the new game developers? Can I move this camera around or no?
Yeah, sure.
So,
It's up to you.
so I want to show you something. I don't know how much I can bring this around. I'm probably gonna break it.
Oops.
I think I broke it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's put it back.
If not, then
Yeah. So.
oh.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Now it's working, but.
All right. So it's working. So I just want to show you around here. Maybe can you move this one for a second? Like
Laptop? Yes, sure.
not a laptop, just the screen.
Uh-huh.
So I want to show everybody what we're actually doing here. So behind that, as you can see, this is our entire office. Moving forward, up there is very far. All right, so that's good enough. That's good enough. Basically, this is a place where we can incubate projects. We are going to plan to incubate the projects here. Fin camera also die behind there. This is a place that we incubate the projects, so we will have an accelerator program here in Europe. We have a space for around 20 projects every quarter, so we can talk about 80 projects that we can choose from. So this is number one. Bigger projects, for example, bigger games that are already existing on Google or Apple, we're gonna give them money. Basically, we will tell them like, how would you like to have, I don't know, $500,000 worth of tokens or worth of anything to bring our ecosystem to your game. And all we're asking you is to share 30% of your revenue from additional content to our NFT owners. So this is the model that we are creating. Initially, we show proof of work, proof of that it works well, and then after that, we bribe developers to come on board our ecosystem. All right, so we have to fix the camera next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we need to switch to other camera.
All right, next question.
Sure.
So thank you, Helen.
Okay, so we have a question more about the progress and achievements we have. So the question is, do you guys feel satisfied by seeing your progress and achievements till now when you look back to the day when you have started this project? Yeah, this is the question.
Okay. Are we satisfied? Who is the
Englishman.
Englishman? All right, Englishman. Are we satisfied with the progress? No, we're not. If the project launched 1.5 years ago, during the crypto summer, we'll probably be all the way at the top, and it will be all the problems that we have right now wouldn't exist. However, the foundation would be weak. We wouldn't make the mistakes that we make right now. We wouldn't know how hard it is to achieve success in crypto. Everything will be speculated. Everybody will be in the bubble. We are learning from mistakes, but we are not giving up. So no, we're not satisfied with the progress. I wish we were much better. I wish we at least were back to ideal price of the token. I wish we had much more users, but we are getting there. So I think that's a big lesson because again, if something comes too easy, easy come, easy go. So it's a good humility lesson for us, and I think this is an important lesson that we learned. So we're just trying to keep on going and improve it.
Perfect. So,
Thank you.
We have one question from our legendary member from Discord. You already mentioned about the updates we'll have about the badges, but still we have some other things to add. We can talk about the perks, for example. The question by Paradise, what are your intentions with the Discord badges at the moment? We haven't got any new information about them lately.
That's a good question. So thank you for being a legendary member. It's supposed to be very difficult. Supposed to be the idea was designed so for the first 3 or 4 years nobody gonna be a legendary user. Well, here we go. So thank you. Yes, we will have a new article about the badge system, new like a Bible for the badge system. That's upcoming the next 5 to 10 days, where we have a new utilities for those users. We're also going to share new NFTs to those users, and actually we'll prepare exclusive collection of NFTs just for the epic legendary users and the artifact users, which is coming soon. Will be able to get their own NFT 100%, like not just shares, but the entire NFT will be there. More things coming for sure. For instance, if you own 10 NFTs, if you own 100 NFTs, if you own 1,000 NFTs in your portfolio, you will be getting additional perks, right? Additional badges, additional support. If you own a lot of NFTs, but from other projects, we're also going to reward you. That's a cool part, So you don't have to have only NFTs from Reality Metaverse. You can have NFTs from Sandbox or Decentraland or and other places. We want to reward you not just by being our ecosystem member, but as a Web3 supporter. There are a lot of things that are actually coming in this regard. We are still brainstorming. Really, as a community-driven project, guys, come up with ideas of what you want to see in the badges. Like you think like there are some good utilities that we are missing or we're not providing, come to us. Talk to us on Discord. I sometimes show up on the Discord and, we can add that. If we put a medium article about new badges and then something come up with a great idea, we can also add it. It's not something that we put on the stone. We just want to make it fun. We just want to make it rewarding, and for the people that actually achieve like good activity in our project, they should be really well rewarded.
Great, thanks. Thank you for the answer. We can get a question about the blockchains we work on. Currently, we're working and based on mostly Polygon.
All right, Polygon.
The question is, what are the future plans for decentralization and connecting to other blockchains besides Ethereum and Polygon?
All right, so who was asking for this?
Interesting space.
Interesting space. Thank you for your question. Polygon, Ethereum, that's where we are right now. I know guys from every single major chains. I met Cardano, Cardera, Immutable X, Tron, BNB chain. There are tons of them. There are smaller chains like Neo, for instance. The difficulty part is, they say that most of them are EVM compatible. What that means EVM compatible, that, switching from Polygon to, let's say, Neo, it's a week work. It is to change the contracts and everything, but not to change our website. Because imagine like you have a tokens on Polygon, you have an NFT on Polygon, and you have NFTs on Tron, and you have NFTs on BNB chain, right? our entire ecosystem. How can you like first which wallet do you log in with on the website, and then when you log in with this wallet, how you gonna get royalties from other networks? It's creating a lot of chaos. There's a lot of bridging, but bridging is expensive. If I want to bridge one share of NFT, let's say from Ethereum to Polygon, that costs between $5 to $50 per transaction. So it's more expensive than NFT itself. So those are the things that are limiting us. But why would we add more chains? Is because they're adding us much larger amount of users. So there's an interesting chain called Clayton. Clayton is mainly operating in Korea. So actually the WeMate CEO and their big guys came to our office here in Poland. We are talking about different partnerships. They would like us to be on the Clayton. Why? Because why we want to do it? Because first, they help us to do the development. Second one, they will open access to Korean users, right? So we need to come up with something logically. For example, BNB chain. BNB came to us and asked us to develop on them, and I gave them a simple answer. You list our token on Binance, we're gonna do BNB chain. So we wait. So hard to say. If a new chain comes to us and say, well, I'll give you $500,000 to put us on their chain, we're not gonna do it. Because money is not the only value that we're looking for. Thanks. Any more question? Like how many more? One, two.
One left.
One more question. All right.
So I'm sending the form we have for the distributing the free NFT for everyone on the chat. So you can go there and add your wallet address while we answering the last question.
All right. So remember, if you didn't hear it, just Mihaider put the link. You put your Polygon address there. Don't forget, and you get the free NFTs.
Yes, and you can also bring your friends.
Bring your friend too, yeah. Just before the AMA finish. So if you have friends who wasn't able to attend it, but you want him to give a try of the reality ecosystem, now is the time for the next 5 minutes, right?
Yes, fill it before we finish the AMA. So the last question by Edmar Trizona. The question is, what's your target daily active user before the end of the year?
Oh, that's a good question. So yes, I always tell my team to get 3 new paying users to the project a day. And after 1 year, you have 1,000 paying users in the project. Now, we can have 100,000 of active users, but most of them are not paying users. Active users are good for community engagement, for development. You know, we offer them sometimes AMA, they get some free NFTs, they collect them, and they engage with the community. They care about it. You know, but we counting the users as a paying user. So in a system, it's a ARPPU and ARPU. We count this metrics. So the answer is simple: 3 per day, new one. That will be a success for this year. If we're talking about active users, well, let's say our current games have daily active users about 200,000. Monthly, it's million plus. So we are doing pretty well on this side. On the Metaverse side, we have in hundreds right now, daily active users. We want to improve it, hence we are going to make the collaborations and everything. I would say that if we are able to, you know, when you go join the Discord and you see how many people are online, I think if we get to like 3,000 to 5,000 online users at any given moment, that will be a success for this year for the project.
Great, thank you. I think we can slowly end the session. We already answered 5 questions, but if you want just to inform the people, there's a short question like when new website update. You can also answer that.
When a new website update, well, the new website was updated. There was updated about a month, 2 months ago. Now we are fixing bugs, right? And after that, we are adding the staking capability. So new games are being developed. And after that, the website we're adding the features. So I'm talking about like the move to earn model, when you'll be able to actually take that website to your phone and walk around from location to location, and you'll be able to earn move points, which you could be able to exchange for special RLTM token that you can exchange for like any location, and those location be able to passively earn you specific points that you can exchange for real NFTs. So we're going to gamify experience a bit. This is a lot of development work. So it's all depending on if I can actually our marketing now get better. We get more users onboarding the project, and we have more funding. We hire more developers, and we'll be faster. So when exactly, I'm not sure, but we are doing what we can. Right now, the major requirements to fix the bugs. Like if you go to marketplace and you do the filter and you say cheapest NFTs, you can't find anything. Those things are most urgent right now.
Perfect. Thanks a lot for everyone joining.
Thank you very much for being here. I will see you guys more often. Sometimes I will show up on the wiki, Amas, but every month you will see me. And
yes, we'll be doing this frequently, so don't forget to follow us and stay tuned, because we'll be doing this frequently and distributing lots of gifts. We'll be waiting for you. Thanks a lot. Thank you for participating. Thank you for answering the questions. So see you in upcoming